I want to go on. I want to go into the version of you people don't see. The version which you hide it. You do hide it. The quiet one, the calm one, the one that is more introspective when he's alone. When he sits bored. Sometimes you have to be bored, bro. Like you have to sit there with yourself. Only you. Quiet in the room. No, put the phone away. How are you? Sorry. When you are at your most quiet, you alone in the room. And darkness is fine, putting off the light. But if you don't, like the light, putting on the light is fine, but you alone with your thoughts. Quiet. How is that version? Let's talk about the version that's quiet. Because people want the version often of you that's more fitting to their lens, more fitting to their comfort, which is whatever perspective they have on you. You might be the funny guy. You might be the guy who gets all the girls. You might be the one that's always entertaining people, that's always smiling, that's always being jolly and whatever. But let's talk about when you get alone in the room, you versus you. How are you? Are you fine? Are you okay? Are you feeling the feeling of when you are in people's company? Or is it different as opposed to you being alone? The version of you that no one sees. The version of you hide is one of truth lies in that. The honest you, right? The version of you that's sort of raw and just it has a lot in stock, The version which when you're alone, what do you often do? What do you think about? What do you besides scrolling, what do you search? What are you interested in? What do you maybe journal about, write about? What do you do? Or when you're alone in your thoughts, what do you think about? Who is that person? Because often that person is the most true you. It's when you get alone the mask come off. The persona that you convey to the people, it comes off. So then it's you alone in the room, the outside you, the persona, which is the driving force of like the external. The external drives that part of you. So when it's the more like inside you, you actually get quiet, right? You get to wondering about future events. You get to wondering about, the direction I'm going, is it one of sustainability? How am I gonna shift between this and this? How am I gonna change my future? How am I going to make money? And if I'm supposed to be rich or if I'm supposed to be this influential person, when does it come? How will it happen? These are the thoughts that fill your mind, because when it's the external part, it's like, let me just have fun, let me just talk, let me just be that the person I always am, like in front of people. Let me just give them what they want instead of what they need, right? And that's such a flawed thing of being the separate person of when you're alone as opposed to when you're around people. That's a flawed perception of dealing with who you're becoming or who you are at your core. So these two different types of versions, how about you sync it? How about it comes into, it collides and becomes this ultimate force of raw plus the persona, which now you can win plenty of people's heart. And I just wanted to touch on that. You must be in order to become, not the other way around. Don't become, just be.